Hello YouTube from the future. I'm Insane Monster and today we are going to work on cinematics. Since in last development session we worked on the Guardian boss battle and playtested it, and it was a bit of a focus. Yes, I interrupted it a bit with the Scourge AI, but this was the main focus of our Let's Dev streams. I've decided to start from his cinematic. So the cinematic in which he speaks and in which he talks to Arthas and Muradin. So, first of all, like all cinematics, we start from regions, units, and camera. Hello YouTube! Chat is greetings, our YouTube friends from the future. Okay, so let me see if we have our amazing variables in order before we start. This is the second cinematic. Plans skipped are here, here. Guardian, no glow. Well, I guess it's just Guardian. Arthas walk sound, Muradin walk sound. This should be more or less enough for this part. Okay? So, it's a bit shorter cinematic, and if we end it earlier, I can maybe work on something else. We'll see, but we probably will do it for the rest of the stream. So, first of all, we need to define some boundaries for the cinematics. We have, of course, Arthas and Muradin leaving this cave. This is the entrance. Hello, Michal. We have this. Maybe Muradin can start here. And then we have Arthas starting here, but maybe even a bit more here. It's not needed to have them start so far away. I think we can adjust this so long their pathing doesn't bug out, because we know pathing sometimes doesn't really work so well. So we have these two guys and here, and I think we should place our beloved characters in appropriate positions. I think here is the more correct position, and here like that. And then we have Muradin. It starts here, we point right here and moves up to here, and then rotate this way. So I think this should be quite fine as setup. And now it should be quite easy. My idea is to have basically, imagine that these revenants are laying on the ground when they enter. They are like decorations from the environment, but they will come into, they will wake up when heroes approach them, and also by a timer, but this is less important, it's just mechanics. We want to show this, so I think a nice kind of shot, and I have to see if this might work, could be something that comes from inside this cavern, something like that. Maybe like showing with the Guardian hidden in this shot. We move inside, we move like that, keeping the Guardian hidden while they move there. Then we move something like here. We can show like these dead revenants on the ground while we show them coming here. Okay, so we see them going down here with the revenants. Yeah, it's fat boy Arthas. And we have here the revenants on the ground, something like that. And then I think I will show something like that, with Arthas and Muradin stopping just in front of him, and something like that, trying to not focus on his hero glow that we don't want to remove. No, the Guardian will be completely white. I really like the white, because the white is something that in some way recall the color of this helmet, so it's very nice, black and white. And then when they speak, they have some sentences. Let's hear again the the dialogues, so we have a bit of an idea.
Captain, I'll leave you.
No.
I doubt there's anything down here more terrifying than what we've faced already.
Okay. And then we have... So...
Turn back, mortals. Death and darkness are all that await you in this forsaken vault.
This can be the first line, and we can, like, show him from his back, like that. Then we have Arthas answering, so we can do something like this. A bit of a defied shot. And then we can do a front shot of the nice guardian, and when he says that,
believe what you will, boy. You shall not pass.
when he says that, at this point he will like make an animation, and this barrier here will appear. Okay, and after that fade to black, and we can basically start the fight. Of course, at this time, this is during the fade to black, also this one will appear, and this one will only disappear when he says go back before it's too late. At the last section I will remove this. I'm keeping this because it's harder for him to catch you using his spell when he's stopped here, so you could abuse that by going there. So I actually made this to prevent you from leaving the area before, and in the last section when he says go back, dying basically, he's fighting melee against you, so you can escape and he will follow, and so there is no problem, you can fight there if you want. Okay, so let's begin, and let's lay down all the cameras. Before the cameras, well, if there is something from the Guardian, but it has to use the same voice actors from the game. The problem with all of the things Blizzard does is that they are not consistent with themselves. They are capable of making something and then changing that very something right after. So they maybe make a game and use some voice actor, and then they use other voice actors, and it's so weird. It will be good, but we need to work with what we have. I think it will look cool anyway, even if we can see him entirely. We will see him entirely for the entirety of the time we fight. Is very big, so I think this is not as needed as for other characters which have less focus. He is very important in this map because it's a quite engaging and challenging boss fight. So this is, and this is Guardian. Very well. Let's start with cameras. Okay, let's try to avoid weird clipping issues. Something like that looks cool in my opinion. So let's go. And we have scene 02, A01. We have something like, let me see, how much can we go? Something like that with an underground dome I have to yet to place. The distance is fine. Let's try with 500. Okay. Are you okay? Don't know. And the field of view is too big. I think this is better, and so we can go a bit more like that. This looks cooler. Then we can now do the second one, which just go forward. Don't like that. Let me just put the second camera here, and then just reduce the distance. And I think I have to also change the target a little bit, because otherwise we are fucked. Oh no, this is too much. So I have to reduce it. To increase it. Yes. I have to be careful with that. Very, very, very careful. Because if I did so wrong, chances is that the interpolation will go very, very bad. So I need to make sure the interpolation works well. And this can only be done by reducing basically this distance. Yes, this is the only way. Something like that, like a panoramic of the vault. And then... Come on. And then we will show something like that while they move. Always try to optimize this value to prevent lag. It's very important. Okay. This, and we go here. We can probably increase this a bit. Higher up this. Change a bit the angle of attack. And then move this a little bit here. When we are basically at the middle of this, we will show him. Is C01. We enter him into him. Yes, we are going to enter him. This is not. Oh no 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 no. Okay, this is better. Maybe a bit too small. No, Lord Lorgon. He has not animation as good as the Revenants, where they basically reassemble. He is not so. He's not so lucky. Okay, and then we make the second one, which is up to here while he speaks. Oh, thank you! Thank you to Flynn! Welcome to the family, Lord Lorgon. Yeah, we need to make a Flynn guiding appreciation thread on the Discord server. Can you just stay still, you damned Revenant, because I can't center these if you move. Let's try to focus on them. I think we need to adjust this. It's going to look bad. What you propose is probably going to look very, very bad. Because it's different in a lot of ways from all other revenants. It's very hard to mimic it, because they also have colored armor. You see, the thin color is like the same color they have on the armor because I've added that thin color, but they are colored with in the armor. For example, if you have Dim's red, his shield will still be this weird color. Okay, so it's like yeah, okay, I can change that like this, but trust me, it's just they are not going to look the same. Okay, so this is, I will probably need to tweak this 10 times, 100 times, I don't know. Then we have a shot of these two incredible fellows, something like that, and this will be scene 02, the artist, and we can have something like that. My god, how bad Arthas is looking here. Look at him. Doesn't feel right. Poor fellow. Okay. And then we have a frontal shot of this bad boy. We cannot stay still. Something like that. Believe what you will, boy. You shall not pass. Something like that. Okay. He absolutely did nothing wrong, yeah. Okay, we have prepared the cameras. Now we need to add something, but I will copy something in the previous map. The default camera, when we finish the cinematic, I will just copy it. Bloop. So we are really fine. You know, Twitch was trying to prevent me to let you, Flynn, use the term bite me. Some way bite me is considered bad word. Don't ask me why. We can copy this camera. Maybe the best camera is like that. With them selected, yes. Yeah, aggression, my god. Poor Twitch. Okay, so this is the real cinematic 1 and this is cinematic 2. Since we are here, we make all of them. And then we have, of course, something like that probably is the best. Or maybe even on the fortress. Yes. So we are done with them for all time. Okay, perfect. So, I think we will start to code. Let me save to be sure. Regenerate, yes. I appreciate when you remember me to just stop being an hunchback. Okay. So, cinematic 2, the Guardian. Let's see the setup. We have to choose the walking sound. We'll do that later. We have this fog. I'm not sure this fog is fine. Hide wildlife. Yes, I guess. but we need to avoid all dead units. So let me check. We should have somewhere the avoid dead units. If we have not, we just make it. Because if we had someone laying on the ground, we should try to avoid him being re-hidden, because otherwise he will lose the alloc ability. So if picked unit equal to Revenant, okay, they were custom, Revenant Breath, and Revenant Nova does nothing because they are hidden units. Add and pause user units, yes, we need to do that. And also maybe remember the hidden units. Group, unit group, unit group. Okay, now we can go there and add picky unit to unit units. Okay, same. Stop art does not glow. We use art does not glow at that position with which orientation is 166. Everything is fine here. Yes, everything is fine. Turn collision off. Maybe this could improve pathing. Then we have Muradin Bronze with no glow, Muradin 002, and his orientation will be 165. Okay. Okay. That's a terrible game to do on my webcam. It should last 5 minutes, am I wrong? So, I think I will do all the setup and cleanup, avoiding the main section where stuff with 15 minutes... No, it's not allowed. I can't say it in another language. And beside that, it's the same word, also in Italian, so it's not something I can do. So we have set up Guardian. Okay. We have our beautiful Revenant, our beautiful Guardian. Where is my Guardian? And cinematic 02 Guardian. Here we are. And let's see its orientation. And it's 1-6. Okay. No, I will not call it. You see, I will not call it. And we have no cinematic tag. We can increase a bit the animation blending time. Filming device. I like filming device. It's nice. A nice name, filming device. Okay, like scene 02 Guardian and scene 02 Guardian to Snow. No, white. White was hard for Blizzard. Snow is perfect. Snow is the color. You don't buy a white car. You buy a snow car. It's like that. Okay, so be careful, Flynn. I hope Apparatus will not be banned by Twitch. Okay, so Copyright on the term white. A new kind of incredible copyright for Blizzard. My god. And I have been told this seriously, like, we can't use the word Grom because Grom, it will be dangerous. And I go, what? Okay, I guess. Okay. Grom ice cream, exactly that. Imagine the ice cream company getting sued by Games Workshop because of the name Grom. You can't call yourself Grom. We have the only Grom. It's just weird. My god, my god. So here we have unit in unit group. If picked unit is an hidden units. Not true, an hide. Okay, this works perfectly. This is not needed. Scourge units not needed. Goodbye, Scourge units. And this is needed. And then we remove everything from this weird group. Okay. We pause them, right? We also pause them. Pause and hide, but I. Okay, I first. Why the order doesn't work? I don't know. Games Workshop copyright the word games. We are fucked. we can't use the word games anymore. They will sue everyone who dare use the word games because it's in their name. So we do all of that. Let me see if I have to do something else. This is done. This should be done. This is done later. This is done. And I the Guardian. This is something I should. Oh, I did it already. Perfect. So we can add this. We can add this. And we have these two from 0 to 01 and to 01. Okay. Here we are. We don't need to enable anything. We can 01, okay. We stop. We need to save a variable because probably I want to cut the camera when. No, but maybe 15 minutes have passed. Maybe they passed. Let me check the time. My god, no. Still 10 minutes to go. Damn it. So we start from 15 minutes again. This is the rule, okay? If I do that, we start from the from 0 again. So we have again to do 15 minutes. So now and 10. So we need to reach 25. Then I can say it again. I will never make it to the end of the screen. I love risky games, otherwise why should I even do something like that? I mean, I put that reward there and it's there for a reason. It's there to stay. At least I can focus less while I'm doing this this game, this development. So we have something like that. It's Arthas in 01 and Muradin in 01, and the first one who reaches it is Muradin in 01. Okay. I think we're going too far. I mean, in Games Workshop says this scream, say, no, you can't be allowed to leave. You are joking with me. You can joke with Games Workshop. Okay. We don't teleport anymore. This is the first one. And we need to save the variable. So, set variable. Where are you? Okay, here we are. Since the last patch, variables are no longer ordered in the appropriate way in the editor. Basically, when you open the drop-down menu, they are, for the most part, ordered correctly, but some are just in weird places, and it's sometimes very hard to find them, because you can go in alphabetical order anymore. I don't know how it is even possible to have this kind of bug, but regenerate. Hello, Dallo. Thank you for the follow. Today it's a good day for followers. I mean, we got a lot of followers already. I really appreciate it. Okay, let me see if I've added the sounds. Is this present? No, it's not present. Huh. Why I have not added you in? Maybe because I not saved them. I have added them, but not saved them. Yeah. Nice. So they actually work. Make sure they're not too loud. This is enough. And this is okay. Sorry when I go fast, but I mean, this is mostly boring stuff, I think, for you. So if I do it fast, it's better. Let me stay a bit less in a weird position for a while. Okay, the fog is wrong. I need to add the underground dome. I need to watch how I did the underground dome in the cinematics of the prologue for mission, so I will load that in a while. And then we're ready to go. We're ready to make this pretty fast. Pretty fast. Okay. I think this will be done pretty soon. It's a shorter cinematic. Need to find the right music. Okay, so let me go to this old map, the prologue. We are opening back the prologue. I appreciate that, Dagran, thank you. More than thirsty, I am tired a bit of speaking, so it's helpful for that. How was my weekend? Quite nice weekend. It's colder now here, so. Oh, Buffalo! Hello, hello! Привет to our to our incredible Russian translator. Oh my god. Okay, you can see this is the underground dome. So, how have I done it in my older cinematics? It's done in everyone, so let me see. Set up underground dome. I think I will just do that and copy. There is some. Let's remove this and that. Where is the cinematic 01 underground dome? Okay, this is the position where it is. Okay, this is how I did it. So let me copy stuff from this. This cinematic 02. Then we have here something like that. And then we have our underground dome, which is under Doodad's cinematics underground dome. As you can see, this one is colored for fog game. The only problem with that is that blocks everything. It's terrible in this way. But this is not a fault of the model, it's a fault of how the dome is done. I mean, it's just like that. Very hard to work with this. Okay, so I think we can try to place it here. And then we can go below it. And where are you? You are here, dome. Okay. So this is how we are looking at it. And I need to check again my filming devices. Okay. Let's see the first one. This looks really bad, so I think this is bad. And we need to cover it with fog. I think this can go to this. Maybe not so much, because otherwise it will be visible in transition. This is perfectly visible. We can reduce maybe. Maybe yes. This is all optimization I'm doing. Never do early optimization, but yes, I'm doing early optimization. Because I actually know what will lag when we will change our scene to one of the shots filmed by these amazing filming devices. And with all the filming devices work, you mean? Yeah, I agree. And this is even more. Just remove it. Okay. Okay. So, we now have to set up the fog. The fog. I already have a fog for this, okay? I have it already. And it's a fog I made for the playing session. When you're playing in the cave, you have a different fog. I have also to make a different dynamic night cycle, okay? Dynamic day-night cycle, but I don't know, maybe I can do it later, but it's very boring because I have to test stuff for very small difference. Yeah, is the fog I prepared earlier. You have the volt fog, which has all this value. You have this value of red, green, and black percentage, and then you have this Z start and Z end and density. These are done for when you're playing, or when you are in a cinematic. You want fog usually to be stronger. Okay, it's quite important for it to be stronger. So what I need to do is to copy these values, but make them a bit more dense. So let me check these values and copy them. Okay, so we have 39, 63, 71. Maybe if I say them in Italian I will remember them better. 39, 63, 71. 39, 63, 71. 39, 63, 71. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. If I can find the cinematic again, okay. And so we have to help or to add pressure. Pum pum pum. I should add some kind of button to my computer to play some kind of weird music, like bum 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 in this case. And why not both? Right. It makes sense, I guess. And so we will start from 1000 and go to 1. I will test this. I can't say it will work properly, but we'll test it. Okay, perfect. So we are only seeing the lighting For the environment, just a greener, darker light. We can do it later, maybe, for cinematic and also for the gameplay in the section. Could be really, really good. Very well, so we can start, and the first thing we do is to apply a new filming device object. And so we apply this, and we need to choose a proper distance, a proper focal distance. It's quite far away, so I guess something like that should be enough, and we reduce it to the bare minimum in order to avoid weird autofocus thing. Then we add this with quite a lot of time. 0 is in. And we fade in. Then we have to basically start moving before we even fade in. And this is cinematic 01, Arthas move, 02, sorry, Arthas move, and then Muradin move. They move together, my two boys. 3 minutes left, and then I will be free to say it again. Face is the only place, I guess. What? What do you mean? Not understanding. Okay, so we fade in, and then we wait for something like maybe 5 seconds, no more. Then we apply a new filming device object, and this is the second one. And let me think. It's better to fade out or just move to the other filming device object? What can I do? What's the best way? Let's try this way. People always complained that I used to match fade to black, fade in, fade out in the earlier days, so I think I will not fade this time. No fade anymore, and I need to change the focal distance and focal depth of field, and we have a much lower. Let's place it this way, just eyeballing it. This is higher. I want to have a more clean Revenant, and then a more autofocus Arthas in the back, and Muradin walking in towards the center of the room. Fade no more. And this line should not be here. And then we can wait for acclimation. After we've done that, we can wait something like a small time, and then apply this other filming device object with interpolation. Oh, it's 25. Can you confirm it's 25? And I can again say the word, dear Zodiac. Camera, camera, camera! I can see it again. Okay. Camera distance default. Okay. So, also here, but here we need to add a fade in, an ease in, because we are not starting from black. If we are starting a camera a camera movement when we are still fade to black, we can move it immediately. But if we are starting a camera when we are not fade to black, if we move it immediately, we can't have this effect. Okay, you can see it moving directly. You always see some kind of interruption where you still and then move, because if you do that without a wait in the middle, there is a very, very high probability, high chance they will bug out and they will not show the correct camera object. So the best way is to set the camera object, wait, and then set another more. But if you cannot fade, this wide pause is bad unless you fade in which is a bit better. Yes, this is not a problem they have when doing actual movies or modern games, but we have this problem here because if we do something if we try to do too much camera changing in too short time, they will just bug and not show the camera. Even sometimes my cinematics bug out. Yeah, it's a bit longer though, filming devices. And if you noticed, in many my campaigns have been played a lot. Okay, so I've seen them played in a wide range of hardware by a wide range of people, and I've always noticed that sometimes some camera shots are not applied correctly. I can see it. Usually, if cameras are arranged correctly, people can see this, but I often can see it, and it's fun because people don't realize they are watching the wrong scene. Maybe it's out of focus, maybe it's not centered in what's happening because the game's bug out. And I think this is because the game can't update its camera parameters fast enough if you apply them too many times. When I test cinematics, if a camera bugs out a lot of times, I usually apply it multiple times with a small delay in order to try to reduce the chance of the bug happening. It's a bit cumbersome, I know, but it's the best solution I've found. So we apply this camera object, we add this, and then we can go and wait for a condition, which is an OR condition. Where are you? Not boolean, okay, or comparison. Regenerate. Appreciate. Okay, and we have something. This is how I should basically stay at the computer. Instead, I stay like that. It's terrible for my back. So Muradin in 1 equal to true, or Artas in 1 equal to true. This is the two condition we want to. Oh, this is cinematic 2, maybe not 1. I expect Artas to arrive earlier, usually does, but we can live with that. And we wait really not a long time, and then once we've done that, we change the camera object to this one, which is C01. Maybe here I can fade out. Maybe here a fade out can look good because it changes a bit the thing. But before fading out, I need to drink. I think San Benedetto should pay me for this. And okay. At this time we can reduce we can have even lower focal distance, something like that, with an even higher scale. Then we wait like a little bit, then we have, and should be 0.8 the first one if I'm not mistaken, and it's from Guardian. We type no unit type, and then why no unit type? If you use no unit type, the portrait is not shown. So if you combine my cinematic frame with no unit type, you get this modern style of cinematic. And we have we need to join forces. San Benedetto will pay us for this. And this is okay. There are no animations he will do because he has no cinematic animations. It's fine anyway. And we need to wait until this happens, until it is 0. And when it starts, we also start to something like that. This is okay. We need to also change the camera with interpolation. So we apply that. Maybe we can do something like that. Maybe I can just fade out. It's just better. and here wait until, and this is fade out over really few. I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, instead of doing this, I could create something like a buffered zone. Something like that. This way I can use this buffer to change it before. Yes, I think this is the best way. So we have to do it. We have to copy this. Arrive to buffer one, and arrive to buffer. This way I'm not fading out when they stop, but I'm fading out a little bit earlier, so it's more smooth, I think. Yes, I think I'll test it because it's fast, so I can test it and maybe even refine it a little bit today. It's something I can do today. So, yay. This is, we have save variable. Remove this, and this region is changed now in buffer, and this region is changed in buffer. Save variable, and then we maybe right here note we use a buffer to use our transition when fading. This is a good question. I could ask to you all. Do you think this Let's Dev stream are ruining the project appeal because I'm spoiling my own stuff? I think all the time one needs to wait to get the new stuff. It should be compensated somehow, so this is a way to compensate. But I'm curious to know. There isn't much to spoil. This is true, but not always true, Lord Lorgom, because some people really want to see something cool. It's true that if a streamer plays my stuff, it's real streamers, real YouTubers that get me players. Okay, but I'm glad it is not bad for you, because I'm thinking, suppose this little channel with 20 people on average, 15, 20 people on average watching grows, and wouldn't this ruin a bit the thing? I don't know. Maybe it will not grow, so the problem will not even pose itself. Okay, so I have pot friend Sir's Ward. This is Elden Ring references. There, I can see them. I've not played Elden Ring. Okay, I don't like this kind of games. I have not the time to play this kind of games. Imagine me also playing something like that. It will be absurd. Okay, so we have now the buffer, and this is nice. So we can, when we reach the buffer with let's one fade out, and then we can wait something like that. So we are sure cameras are all set right. Maybe a little less, maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit more weight can be good here, and we apply the cameras here. We don't need an easy now, and we can maybe make this something like the length, sound length, the length of the dialogue, so it changes with localization, plus something like 5, which is basically the time I had for interpolation, and I am fading in right now, and he will wait a little bit to speak, just to give a bit more dramatic entrance. More Warcraft zealots. Yes, one thing I learned about the community by working on Re-Reforged, that maybe Warcraft is more like a religion than an actual game. This is why I think other games like I'm not Stormgate, games like that, they can be as good as you want, but there's something about Warcraft that is Warcraft. People like Warcraft because it's Warcraft, and it's not because of the game itself. It's more of because what's behind and around the game. And so the game is just a way to play in this setting, and this is weird. It's a weird component of players. This is why I think some other games cannot be as successful as StarCraft or Warcraft. Thank you, Buffalo. And you stabbed you to me, yeah. Yes, I agree. This is the time when he does that. Perfect. And then we just wait for this to finish. When this is finished, we can wait a little bit more. We can add this more here. And then I like to usually Arthas and Meridian enters the vault. Then we have this one. The Guardian appears. And then we have, after that, something like Arthas is not going back. Not at all, because you're not going to play with Arthas with his sword unless in the epilogue. But the epilogue is a playable interlude, so the playable interlude you can do that much. Yes, he will deal a lot of damage, but he will lose levels the more you proceed in the epilogue. So this explains why he comes to a final point and is like and the campaign is level 1, because he will become level 1 for when he meets Mal'Ganis. Yes. I spoiled the end of Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos. This is terrible. Not in this map. After you defeat the Guardian, the macro section is only your base. You don't defeat the undead base in this mission. They are defeated during the interlude, during the cinematic, because the epilogue, sorry. Because I think it makes more sense to show them like retreating, because this is what happens in truth. It's not that they are losing. So Arthas is not going back, and so Arthas replies. We need, before he replies, to change the camera. Here. Probably this focal distance will all be wrong, but who knows. And I have to change focal distance also, like at the half of his speech. Yes, by defense with no heroes. I can tell you one thing, it will be hard. Very hard. Because it's difficult to do. Arthas will return to his base when the timer will finish. And it will end with him saying Merlin's dead, but worry not, we have Frostmourne. Then we start the epilogue, where you play only as Arthas while your troops are counterattacking, and you see the undead actually leaving the bases, and you lose levels while you reach Mal'Ganis, and then the final scene will play. And you can avoid all that part by just skipping the playable section, and you will just go to the end and see the final cinematic against Mal'Ganis. Like we can do in Stratholm in the Divergent courses interlude. It will not be long, Alojan, will not be long. I have thought it quite well, in my opinion. I think it's the best way to represent this. And to be true with the novels and everything, without having you to destroy another undead base is not fun. Okay, it's just not fun. So, Line Guardian 08, and yes, this is actually from Arthas, so it's from Arthas, no glow, and this Arthas 09. I can do the animations later, maybe. I can just do them now. Let me hear again what he says to have the best possible animations. Let me. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so.
I doubt there's anything down here more terrifying than what we've faced already.
Okay, so it starts with a no and then just standard. Perfect. It's not even angry. It's just not sane anymore. This is the point. Let me see if I have here. I have nothing. So I will do it again. No problem. Just takes a second. Animation. Play unit animation. Play cinematic 01. 02. Sorry, Arthas no glow. Cinematic head shake 1. I know the names by now. Q. Matic 02 Arthas no glow. Cinematic standard 2. And this is done for Arthas. Then once Arthas ends, we just move to the Guardian once more. So we apply the Guardian. We have something like maybe even less, don't know. And probably they will all be wrong. And after just a little while, he will say the incredible sentence: "Believe what you will, boy, you shall not pass." And so here it is. Okay. And oh my god, you're running out, and I'm not paying attention. So, you shall not pass, and I mean, like something like that. Then we have something like that, and we need to play an animation here, and here we have something like 1 second, and here we play an animation, and let's play scene 02 Guardian, and this. Let's see what animations the Guardian has, so we can. We also need to hide him, by the way. Swarm will not fail. Swarm. Yes, but I think the playable interlude will not take me more than a week, 10 days. And this map will be finished in a week, in my opinion. So, with translation and all, I think the first day of December should be right for release. But I can't tell you that I can release right there, because if Blizzard pushes a patch, I will be completely. I might be completely fucked. Okay, so this is completely fucked. It's not true. I can work with any patch. Problem is, I might have to adapt something, and that may require time. Also, I'm not going to start with all translations if it's not possible. I for sure will have Russian, Chinese, Italian, English, and a French translation from the get-go, because the translators are very, very active, and I already have them started work, except for Italian, but who knows who the Italian translator is. Cheers to the Italian translator. And other languages, I have to tell them, please guys worry, because hurry up, because I really need time. Yes, Dagger, you know, I translate, you will going to tell me the names I need. I also have to polish some stuff, even from previous campaigns. I have to do some stuff, but I hope to be fast enough. We are just the first days of November, so I have time. So it was. Buffalo, I have to tell you that I really don't care about all the problems the Russian community of streamers have one between the other. When they release for everyone, so I'm happy to have all of them play it, actually. And I can't really get involved in petty discussion between streamers like, you should have given this to me before you... No, this is so childish. I can't run this with this mindset. So this will be released on iWorkshop and everyone can test it. I will not give it earlier to anyone in the Russian community except for you because otherwise I get attacked for no reason and I don't want that. Okay, so this Spell Slam Third is the animation we are seeking. So we are Spell Slam Third. And then we have to queue hopefully will not move. I can tell this for sure. And animation. And then I think we need to reduce a bit is animation speed. Animation, change unit animation speed. This should be fine. And then so when it does that, it will also, we wait something like a very short time. It will here awake the fourth wall. Okay, and so here we can copy something that is here for now, and is that one, and we placed here. Then we wait for it to end, and then we fade to black, and the cinematics ends. Great stuff. The cinematic is done. I have this here. The back enabled should be somewhere here already. Make sure enable, yes, and make sure front is enabled also the back one. Okay, so we can remove this. And hide is done. Did we hit them? I think we didn't. Hide wildlife, for the neutral hostile unit, and hide the guardian. So we have hide guardian, the guardian. Then here, how much time is that not saving? Maybe too much. Let me save. I basically made the entire cinematic without saying. Bad of me. Don't crash. Don't crash. No, didn't crash. It's not so unstable, okay? People, I had one comment on YouTube. I actually want to show you this one comment. It's so incredible. Let me find it. Check out this comment, like that one. It's so weird. Like, hey guys, I'm Blizzard, so I should be afraid that my product is so bad, but sadly I'm not Blizzard. Otherwise I will be rich? No. My god, people sometimes can really be stupid. Okay. Like, are you afraid of showing the game is not working as intended? It's your game, it's not my game, that's okay. Absurd. People is criticizing me for the fault of the editor or the game or whatever. Like, if I was in charge. It would be good to be in charge actually, but I'm not in charge. Sorry people from all around the world, I'm not in charge of Warcraft Re-Reforged, okay? It's not me. It's not me the droid you're looking for. Okay, so this is all done. And I think I am the Senate, yes. I'm not even the droid. Imagine the Senate, not even the droid. Okay, so I think this is it. Yes, I'm going to implement custom campaigns by myself. My god. It's my fault, yeah. It's my fault because I didn't let, through my campaign, Reforged to die, okay? I gave up and I shouldn't have. Community don't want to get hope. They want only a destiny of fame and sorrow. Okay, so I think we can test this. To test it, I need to add cheat. Hello cheat. Maybe this is not. No. This is not the right thing. Let me check. We add this locate event, and this is what we have to do on cheating. Scene 02, and then we enable it, and then we test it. Are you happy? We're going to test it. I'm keeping the volume very low in order to not have return on the microphone, so I might not hear everything too well. If there is some noise that is too high, too low, tell me. Okay, you can tell me. And let's go. Wait, please. Loading. Okay, it's time. Let's see. If the computer audio is too strong, tell me. I think it is. Let me lower it a bit. Okay, you should now be able to hear me.
I'm here to help.
We have music, we have everything. I like it. Oh no, I'm a moron. Maybe. Oh, there is a bit too much fog, and I didn't. And I can see the revenants on the ground. Why? It's something I have to understand. I didn't rotate them correctly, and of course they never reached the right position. It seems, because it's not going, so they never reached the correct position. Weird. We need to check it. Okay. So, made some mistakes. First of all, I couldn't see this, and I don't know why. because I have here in this yeah, I don't think I'm slave labor because well, I don't do anything outside of what I want when I want, but still. Free labor, let's call it free labor. So, manual passive, if, oh, yes. This is an OR, of course. This is why the Revenant were not shown. Then, we have all these stupid dummy units here we need to remove. I forgot to, before removing them, maybe we should 209, maybe we should add this correctly. Face, this is why. No, don't face mirror then. 209. I forgot something. Of course, it always happens. Schematic listening 1 is good. And how much? Muradin? 192, sorry. 192. 192. 92. And cinematic, okay. It's nice. Then we can remove them. Bye bye. Then we can remove them too. Bye bye. Bye bye. Then we should start with our very nice Guardian in the cinematic hidden. Otherwise the shot is not strong as it should. I know it makes no sense practically wise, but for the cinematic sake it's better, trust me. And we need to show him before he speaks when we are fading out. Here we can, and here we unhide them. Perfect. So, why was this? I know why this was not working, because I've forgotten to enable the arrive to buffer in both. Okay, now it works. And now we also have a problem with the fog, because this was a bit too much. And so we can try to put something like this. And let me see, what can we see? Thank you, Romance. Appreciate. I love to watch people playing this much more than anyone else. I think it's the best thing when you see people playing it. I love it, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope when the human campaign is fully released, people will play it, the second act, or even from the beginning. I'm looking forward to some let's play. I think you should play it, Zodiac, on hard, from the prologue to the end of the human campaign, and I could pop up in your stream if you want. We could make something like with some comments from me. In Italian.
I'm here to help. Of course.
Hello, darling. We have to keep the trigger queue sometime. Because it costs money, Romance. It costs a lot of money. Hard is hard.
Turn back, mortals.
I made a mistake.
Death and darkness are all that await you in this forsaken vault.
I doubt there's anything down here more terrifying than what we've faced already.
Believe what you will, boy. You shall not pass.
He didn't did. Of course not working because I have not moved. I have to move them also. I like this. No, this is not how it will look like in the end. So, I had a couple problems with the animations. I have a problem with them not appearing here there, and still too much fog. Too much fog. It's incredible. Let me reduce the amount of fog. Let's see if this works. It's too much fog. I didn't expect so much fog. And we have the head shake animation. Right, cinematic head shake 1 should work. Maybe I didn't watch it correctly. With fast, I don't know. And then this spell slam third didn't work. Why you didn't work? Spell slam third. Have I written it wrong? No. I have an idea for this, but where is the quest wrong? You tell me here the quest is written wrong. Frost Morn, it's correct. Then we have the update. Frost Morn. Where is it wrong? Frost Morune, okay, yes. Perfect, fix it, thank you. Thank you for the fix. Okay, and now, so I have to move them, fix the animation. I will play animation by index. The Artas one should be good. This is Artas. Where is Artas? Here. Cinematic head shake 1. It's correct. So this should be correct. Don't know what. Maybe I didn't watch it correctly. This should be done through the index, and then I need to. I made a mistake in this one. It should be C. And now I have to also teleport them. Let's teleport them. Yeah, so move Artas to center of scene 02 Artas 01. Facing what this is facing, don't remember. 209, okay. Okay. And the Muradin, which is 192. Okay. Artas and Muradin, we teleport. This now works. This is much better. So it works. Then we have Awake the Fourth Wall. This works, but we have no animation, so we need to play it through. I need to check out the index. I have to open Retera Model Studio for this. Here we are in Retera. Models, and we have the Guardian. It's Guardian of the Guardian. I think it's the Guardian. The Guardian. Here we are. Let me check the animation index. Come on. Spell Slam third is animation index 14. Spell Slam third is 14. Okay. is 14. Let me think. Where do I have display animation by index? I think it was. I could have the wrong. I have to find it where it was. Animation by index. In which one of these I have used it? Because otherwise I have to go for custom script and something like play animation by index and something like I don't think this works. Let me check. Trigger animation. Thank you, Molly, for the follow. Set unit animation by index. Okay. ODG, and it is scene 02 Guardian, and it is 14. We told, and this should be fine now. Okay, so I think we need to find the music. We need music for this. So let me check real quick the music we have, because I have a Zoval intro. The Guardian is the jailer. Confirmed. I will use this when he appears, and I think the music is really cool. This music is really cool. Okay, so you can insult the story, you can insult the lore, you can't insult this music. This music is awesome. We have two music: Zoval intro for when he appears, and the Ice Fortress one for the beginning. So we have Ice Fortress 1 music. We can even make it a bit longer. Like that. And we play the music. No, it's here music Ice Fortress 1. And we play it like this volume. Then we have okay. And then the Guardian appears here. I would like to stop music them actually. Stop music them. Maybe it's too high. We can, yes, let's put it 50. 35 and then 45 and here 65, and I think it is 75. This should maybe let's be a bit low. $30, $40, $50, $60, and then here we have something like 65. No, this is not good. Here 65, so maybe we can go here for okay, let's try with this. Sorry, I misclicked. Okay. Hey there, Mauli. I just saw you writing me on Discord because you couldn't write on Twitch, and I can tell you that I'm programming in Lua, so I don't need to use the call keyword before calling the name of the function. It's because it's Lua, okay? It's not JAS. I'm not programming in JAS outside of the AI because the AI is only JAS. I think the cinematic will be quite nice. Now let's test it again. Yes, the Vega is perfect. It might end up being cut because even too long.
Turn back, mortals. Death and darkness are all that await you in this forsaken vault.
Oh no, no, not
I doubt there's anything down here more terrifying than what we've faced already.
Believe what you will, boy. You shall not pass.
You really don't want to play the missions I command him to play. This is really cool.
The light is my strength.
I'm ready and waiting.
I stand for the light.
I am trying to do that, but it's not that easy.
Justice shall be done. Of course.
What's happening?
I'm here to help.
Let's get moving.
Is there danger? A sound plan. For honor.
The lag you saw is because I was
Certainly.
saving
A sound plan.
checkpoint.
Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. A sound plan.
You're kind of slow for a human.
Justice shall be done. Certainly. Betrayer of the light. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly.
Let's get it on.
GG. Fine. Yeah, bit tired now, so not the best time to play to the hardest boss fight in the game right now. So I have to hear this with higher volume on my computer. It's too low. Some footsteps too high, you say. So let's reduce them a little bit. Where are you? And let's off them. Then he's not playing animations. The Guardian saves the world. Guardian. I wrote it right. What is the problem with the Guardian? Why it's not playing the core animation? I don't understand. I have to check out the Guardian. I will do it offline. It's boring, it's tedious, don't want to do it live. And so I think the cinematics looks quite good. Still some things to iron out, a bit of timings, some stuff like that. Like this should be a bit closer, not too much, like that, and it should be perfect probably. And then the Guardian should not animate like that. Adjust a bit the volumes. The cinematics looks cool. The cave is visible now. You can see everything. It's foggy, though. It's good. Very well, very well. So I think this ends the VOD part for YouTube. So dear YouTube viewers from the future, this is where this Let's Dev ends today. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like the project, want to support me. Remember, there is a Patreon. You can subscribe to my Patreon, become a supporter. You can also subscribe me on Twitch if you want to support these Let's Dev streams, which are quite a work to do. And finally, hope you liked it, and we'll see you next time.